Yeah, good enough. Whew. Alrighty. Hold on, there we go. Make sure the focus is focused. Everything all set. Ready to go. Alrighty. What is up, YouTubers? Johnzza here. Welcome to the Pokemon Presents of 2026. So, yeah. Pokemon Presents. We got some Pokemon news. The 30th anniversary, too, so there should be something interesting. I can only assume that we're getting Gen 10 today. It's probably going to be one of the bigger news. I know for like the first like half of it though, it's probably going to be more of updates to the mobile games like Pokemon Go, Unite, would Sleep count? I think. Yeah, I think Sleep would count, and then Pokemon Cafe as well, and Pokemon Master Journey Masters. Pokemon Masters, is that what the other app is called? But yeah, those are the major things I know that should be happening during the presents today. But yeah, I woke up. Well, I started waking up just about half an hour ago, so if I sound tired, I am. I woke up not that long ago. I normally don't stream this early in the morning, but yeah. Just because I also eat around this time too, I made myself something just before. Have a bologna and cheese sandwich. So, yeah. Man, what a breakfast, huh? It was like, yeah, yeah, speaking of which, I have food, right? I should probably eat that. I made it before, like, getting my set up, I guess. So, yeah. Um, so if you want to skip to the actual presents, it's going to be starting in about 20 minutes. Like, I'm just talking to anybody who's watching this later as the VOD. Because it's still going to be a little bit since we're actually going to get started. So, 20 minutes basically starting now, I would believe. Yeah, starting now. I was just looking over my main clock and I keep forgetting it's somewhat of a minute behind. Like, normally the times on the device are ahead of my actual clock. So, yeah. As for other news that they might present us with, it's a little hard to tell what they might do. A little hard to predict. If anything, maybe another Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. I would personally love that. Rather, it's probably a remake of, I don't know why I can't remember the name of it, but it's like, of the best one, though. Explorers Skies, that's it. Like, if they're done a remake of Explorers Skies, I would be down. I kind of do already know the story of it a little bit, but it'll be nice if I get to play it for once. Because I think that's the only, like, story of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series that I have not done. Because I first started off with Gates to Infinity, which apparently to most people that's the worst one. So, interesting way to get interested into the series, huh? Then it was Super Mystery Dungeon. Oops. I'm probably gonna have to tap that once in a while. Um, yeah, it hasn't fully started. I just saw the play thing. I was like, interesting. And then the recent one, which I want to say came out over 5 years ago at least. Yeah, which was the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, which was a remake of Pokemon Rescue Team Red and Pokemon Rescue Team Blue. I'm pretty sure. See, I got to play that story a bit too. Which generally I can probably play the original too, since it's on the NOS. Oh, right. Violet Red Leaf Green should be announced today too, or at least they'll have a trailer for it. Because I think someone posted like put it on the shop before it was necessary, so they already put like announcement trailers for it early. Because I think it was supposed to be for the present presents, but someone fucked up and put it on the eShop early. It's like, no, we weren't supposed to do that yet. Now people know. Well, might as well put out the trailer now. Someone's fired. But yeah, um, I was also interested to learn that because at first when I heard about it, I thought it was gonna be on the NOS Nintendo Online System, but it wasn't. Surprisingly, even though they have like a Game Boy games set like section, no, they just wanted to port it over to the Switch, which was interesting. Something I mean I might be interested in doing at some point, but I'll just say around the Gen 3 era, that's not when I started getting into Pokemon that much. I mean, I think I knew a little bit about Pokemon because I think I had Pokemon Stadium still, but I don't think I really got into Pokemon until Gen 4. So yeah, Gen 4 was my beginning, which was also my very first Pokemon game was Diamond. Yeah. Again, also not one of the best games to really start off with. I didn't know that growing up. Because there wasn't really a lot of great Pokemon to capture for the main story of Diamond, unlike Platinum, which I got like probably what 10 years later. Bought it offline for like 100. But yeah, no, the Gen 4 era was when I first started. I was like a Gen 4, Gen 5 era kind of person, pretty much. Oh yeah, speaking of Gen 5, they may not do this. I, I just thought about what I was saying too. It was like, was I about to also try to say like Gen 5 remakes? Um, After what they did with Sinnoh, Gen 4, Diamond and Pearl? No. Well, I mean, technically though, the Black and White series was still pretty good, like just on its own. So I mean, it wasn't really too much missing Pokemon or anything. I don't know if people would rather the first or second game. I mean, they would make sense if they ever did Gen 5 remakes for that, but it might still be in the style of how they did Brilliant Diamond, Shining and Pearl. Very white and very black. Interesting. Oh yeah, wasn't like the titles. Hold on, is this off a little bit? It says premiere in 23 minutes, but I know. Did we kind of fuck up? Hold on. There we go. It might be a thing where when it is at the time, maybe I have to back out. But yeah, no, the thing I was going to say beforehand, which most likely won't happen, Poke Park 3. I'm still hopeful that maybe one day they'll bring back Poke Park, but who knows? I mean, considering they're actually making an actual Poke Park and calling it Poke Park, makes me not think that they're going to do another Poke Park game, which is very unfortunate. I loved the Poke Park games. That was my childhood, man. That was my absolute childhood. I mean, hey, the thing is as well, Pokemon Snap didn't get like a sequel until I want to say like maybe 20 years later. So it is possible. Yeah, because I want to say Pokemon Snap, the original. I want to say they came out before I was born. Excuse me. I do want to say that it was around the 1990s. I guess if it's specifically Kanto as well, because I think Gen 2 era kind of happened right around when I was born, so Pokemon Snap's definitely got to be older than me. And I want to say it was like sometime after 2020 was when the new Pokemon Snap came out. Yeah. Another Pokemon Snap game's coming out. Yeah. I don't know what else to really predict here. They might have like a brand new one in general. I also do kind of remember Rumble. That was also a series. I never actually fully got to play a Rumble game. I kind of did because on the Wii system I had at my dad's place, they had like a because he purchased it off someone else, so they had a few downloadable games. Which the one that was on there was a demo of Pokemon Rumble, like the very first Pokemon Rumble. Which I say demo because as my kid brain didn't realize is that there was an eShop on the Wii back then. Definitely not accessible now, but yeah, I mean, hell, even when. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really know how to transmit money into the Wii at the time either, so I couldn't really even get the full game. Yeah, best I could do was just like keep playing the first bit of levels, collect Pokemon until the game was like, cool, you're done. Go buy the full version. Which I would have been able to reset a few times too, so it's not like I was like completely not able to play the game again at that point, but yeah, you know. Yeah, if I go quiet for a second, it's just me eating my sandwich. I need food in the morning. I would have normally had a muffin, but we're out. Normally I'm able to have a muffin almost like throughout the entire week, but not this time. Someone's been interested in my muffins lately. Alright, so we should be. It should start in about 10 minutes. So if you're only watching now, if you want to like skip to 10 minutes from now to when the actual present starts, then go ahead. I guess it does kind of show on the screen when it premieres, so like if you kind of see just underneath the Pokemon Presents. So yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably like move the controller so it doesn't okay. Yeah, move the controller so it doesn't go dark again. But yeah, the only major things I'm fully expecting in this direct is Gen 10 and updates to mobile games. Everything else is just kind of a hope / prediction. The only other thing I could probably see is a Mystery Dungeon game. Like as an extra. Or that could be like a brand new Pokemon series as it is. They might introduce a new mobile game too. because they can do that. I mean, again, also they're definitely gonna probably say some news about Fire Red Leaf Green. Which, yeah, I'm not gonna be in a rush to get them, because I live in Canada, so for the prices, they're a bit higher for me. It's like about $30 each, so a little extra, which is not too bad, I would say. But I think if I really want to have like a good experience with it, especially since there's version exclusive Pokemon and quote unquote some Pokemon that need to be traded to evolve, I'll probably get like both versions. And since I have both the Switch 1 and Switch 2, since it's not Switch 2 exclusive, you can play it on both the Switch 1 and Switch 2. Get one version for Switch 1, the other version for Switch 2. And if I want to bring in some specific Pokemon from the other game, I can do that. Plus, trade evolutions. I literally got an Instagram notification. Live now, Pokemon. But yeah. But again, I'm going to wait on that a little bit. Again, Gen 3 era, Gen 1 era wasn't my thing right back then, so... I mean, not to say I wouldn't play it eventually, just I'm not like super hyped to, like, not as hyped to start playing it which actually should be available. Which I forgot was like going to be available right after the direct. I'm pretty sure. Actually, it might be available for purchase now. God, I can't speak. Ooh, I need a drink there for a sec. Talking a lot while also eating a sandwich really builds up some gas. Or fills up my throat, kind of. Six minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, I really don't do too many reaction videos anymore. I think the only things I would is, well, something like this, Pokemon Presents, an actual Nintendo Direct, not like a partner showcase or indie showcase, or just about any other games that I am interested in. Like, if they're specifically just talking about that certain game. Like, Tamagotchi Life a few weeks ago. That I wouldn't mind. Yeah, it's just with the indie showcase and partner showcase. It's Indie World and Partner Showcase, that's what it's called. Most of the time they're just kind of like mostly ports of games that you've had in other systems that are just coming to the Switch and Switch 2. Where I'm like, okay. Plus, most of them are just like games I've never heard of or not even really interested in. So, yeah, an actual Nintendo Direct, on the other hand, that will probably give me some news. Which, who knows when we're going to get one of those again. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, if we are getting Gen 10 today, that means we should actually see what the starters are, which would be interesting. Never actually thought about what the next set of starters could be like. I don't know. Hard to say. What part of the Chinese wheel that they have not used for the for fire starters yet? Yeah, this is probably also going to be a very short stream, by the way, today. Because it's mostly just the presents. That'll be mostly it. I'll probably, like, look back a little bit to some of the more interesting stuff, I would say. You know, I would like for at least Unite, for them to add Jolteon and Flareon. They're like the only Eevee evolutions that aren't added to the game yet. I feel like last year they announced Vaporeon. I was like, oh hey, they finally added a new Eevee evolution. You know, I haven't played myself in a while. You see, the one problem also with Pokemon Unite, you have to pay to win. Which, what I mean by that is, like, you have game, because I like to think Pokemon Unite is kind of like similar to like Marvel Rivals and Overwatch, stuff like that. But at least with those games, you don't have to buy the character. You can buy costumes, but not the characters. Pokemon does that. You have to fucking buy the actual Pokemon to use them. And guess what? They also have costumes you can purchase as well. And the Pokemon, they're not cheap. They're not cheap either. Like, I want to say, like, maybe close to 15. I don't know. It's been a minute since I even looked at the prices for that, but still, you know what I mean. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I already have plenty of Pokemon, but I would also like to use up the other Pokemon. I want to be able to play as all the Pokemon if I want. Yeah. Anyways, the presents should be starting soon. It's not 9 o'clock yet. Was it going to say 30 seconds at one point? Alright, should start any second now. Any second. Any second. I guess it technically says 9:01. So maybe we still have to wait another minute. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's the actual YouTube premiere too. They gotta make us wait even longer. I guess it is a premiere. I'll turn it back up in a minute, but that was just loud. You know, funny enough, when I first saw the YouTube premiere countdown, first time I saw it was during Alfred's like Smash Bros. CPU tournament series, and I thought that was an edit that he did. No, that was just a YouTube thing. I didn't thought it was the actual YouTuber that added this, but no. Alright, here we go. Let's get some Pokemon news. I gotta talk over some stuff too, because I know the little law that I have against streamers is like, you gotta talk over some stuff. Okay, they're gonna announce this first. Yeah, 1995. I was not even born Well, actually, no, this is the original. No, Fire Red Leaf Green happened. I thought they were announcing it first. Kind of nice that they're showing off all the different games they've had. All in Japanese. Cool.
Hello everyone.
Nice big show.
From the Pokemon Company. Today, February 27th, is Pokemon Day. This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series.
Right, that's the actual. I thought it was just Red and Blue were the originals, but I think that was the originals in Japan, or in
Now, a total
in English.
1,025 Pokemon have been discovered.
Over 1,000.
These diverse Pokemon have been part of the stories trainers worldwide.
To think, we only started off with 151.
This year marks the Pokemon series' 30th, a milestone reached because of your support. Thank you.
And there's a screenshot from Horizons, which I actually started watching, which is not too bad.
Seeing how Pokemon continues to evolve. In today's broadcast, we'll share all the latest news about Pokemon. Please enjoy the presentation.
Pikachu's happy about it. He's like, yeah, let's show them the new stuff. Mobile games. Oh no, they're doing Fire Red Leaf Green first. They're like, okay, might as well show this first since everyone knows now. Oh. No, it's not Fire Red Leaf Green. Oh, it's like a little MP3 cartridge of some of the old music. Interesting.
I'm Junichi Masuda, and I handled the music and sound effects for the Pokemon.
I forgot they could do like fucking products and
You can now play all 45 songs from the games on this small
and
player
probably some news
inspired
on
by
the actual
Game Boy
Pokemon
system.
Park
It took
Kanto area
particular
too,
care to
probably.
make the audio sound just like Game Boy, so I hope you enjoy listening while swapping out cartridges.
That's cool and all, but I can probably just look up the music on YouTube. Pretty sure I could just do that.
Hello, Pokemon trainers, and happy Pokemon Day.
Aye.
I'm Chris Brown from the Pokemon Company International.
Oh yeah, they're gonna talk about international stuff.
2026
Don't really care about this too much.
which will be taking place.
I mean, I know it's like a big community thing as well, but I mean, I never really got into the Pokemon community or anything.
2026 Pokemon World Championships will once again.
I don't really travel much. It would be nice to actually go to some kind of like Pokemon events someday, but I don't know. I mean, I just know if I try to like actually back. Oh yeah, we might get some news on Champions too. I forgot about that. But yeah, if I had to actually go up against actual people with some, at least with some of the games, they're probably gonna kick my ass because I'm not used to actually going up against people in Pokemon. As we've seen in some of my ZA videos, trying to get the Mega Stones for the Kalos starters. Yeah, I would say the Hoenn starters, but we haven't gone to that part yet. I have done them. It's just obviously those videos aren't up yet.
Fans of all ages can expect
But
fun
yeah.
activities, including interactive exhibits, pin trading, cosplay showcases, unique panels,
Actually, my one friend
hands-on
actually
workshops,
just got back from
exciting
Japan not too
Pokemon
long
action,
ago.
and of course, visiting the Pokemon Center pop-up store.
And then there was a few Pokemon pics. Like he had a pic of like of Mewtwo being in the case, like in the
alongside the highly anticipated World Championship.
you know.
Whether you're joining us in person in San Francisco,
Yeah,
or
he's not really too much of a Pokemon fan, but like he did take a few pictures of some Pokemon stuff.
Thank you, Pokemon trainers.
Ka. Yeah. Which the only bits I've actually only been, the only portion of the trading card game I've been into is the app one, which I haven't actually touched in a minute, actually. Oh, nice card designs. You get like rainbow cards, steel cards. Scalpers, get ready! Luckily, I don't really go with Pokemon TCG that much. The only time I've really been able to really play Pokemon Go is when college was still a thing for me. Speaking of which, I never even got to get the full college experience because of COVID. That shit kind of ruined my experience. I didn't even get a good full year until they were like, okay, we gotta go online. It's a curse you, virus. I don't even know what they even announced for that. Okay, here's... Oh, this is for Masters. Oh, it's like an old style red.
Let your curiosity shine. Let it twinkle in the sky.
Those are your voices? Oh.
Pokemon Masters
6.5. I don't know if we really call it a celebration if it's a half of the year. Do they really have all the starters in there? I know they had a good bit. That's cute. I haven't actually played Pokemon Calf in a while. I was never actually able to play it on the channel because it was a touch screen section, so I couldn't really play it on the TV. Hey, Sleep. They are kind of rapid fire in the mobile games, so we actually might get some announcements coming up. Yeah, Mew? Begins tonight.
To celebrate Pokemon Day, Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno will be joining the fray.
Oh!
The magnificent power of the 3 legendary bird Pokemon comes together. Source,
You know, it's very interesting,
battle.
considering
Participate in the event
definitely
to unlock new
Zapdos, and I
legends.
think Articuno as well at some
Even
point.
more Pokemon are scheduled to be
Oh,
added.
and the...
Don't miss what's
all
coming.
of the Johto starters. Interesting. But yeah, no. Originally for the normal boss fight at the end of Unite, you normally have to face off against a Zapdos, and now you actually get to play as Zapdos. Okay, this is the actual app of the trading card game. Which they're doing a pack on some Gen 9. They do amazing art, though, I will say. Yep, these games are finally coming out. I never got to play these games. Even though I had a GameCube, I never got them. Pokemon XC, Gale of Darkness. Which I know people absolutely love this game. Oh yeah, which I think in this case you can also capture people's Pokemon too. Because they're all like shadowfied, obviously, so you want to like capture them and then purify them later. Which again, kind of another Gen 3 title, because I think it only has like Pokemon up from Gen 1 to 3. And the only time you get to see the Shadow Lugia.
Hello everyone, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. I'd like to give you all some additional updates as we share the latest news on our games. First off, we have information regarding the Pokemon Fire Red version and Pokemon Leaf Green version games coming to Nintendo Switch. The Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green games, remakes of the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games in Japan, were released on Game Boy Advance in 2004. Today, these games have been made available to play once more as download-exclusive titles on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2.
Downloadable exclusive. Which I don't really care too much.
We also plan to make these titles compatible with Pokemon Home in the future. This way,
So you can only transfer them to Home, but you can't bring them back. Fair enough.
Or you can send Pokemon to visit Pokemon Champions. We hope you look forward to it.
Oh, so Champions is linked to your home. Okay.
Next, we have some news about Pokemon Champions.
So speaking of. Are we actually going to get a release date for this game? I kind of like how this intro has them holding their switches. I like how they made their own little tournament board too. Mega Evolve. I like how the kids had their own like little tournament. Because I did see the little drawing. April, okay. So just around the time as well for Tamagotchi Life. Interesting. You're a champion too?
Next up is news about the Mega Dimension DLC for the Pokemon Legends ZA game, the newest title in the Pokemon series.
Let me guess, the new
Please
seasons?
take a look at this video.
It's new Megas. Alright, who's getting added? I want to say it's just for the actual seasons in the online mode. That's the only thing I can really assume. I don't think they really added much more. Which I've almost caught every Pokemon in the game. There's just like a few legendaries and then Rotom I still have to do. Yeah, okay, here's the online mode. Who's being added? Is it gonna be a Pokemon that doesn't have a Mega Evolution yet, or are we getting a new form? Oh, it's just, okay. Right, because I don't think we have seen this. It was just, we never actually had the chance to get it yet. Mega Garchomp Z. Which apparently, it's definitely a cooler design, but I think it also loses its ground type, which I don't think much people are the hugest fans of. Yeah, there's the OG one, which, that one's ground type. I think probably got rid of ground type, so it's like up in the air. I mean, if anything, it still resists electric types, but I guess it doesn't take that much damage to ice moves now.
A new Mega Evolution of Garchomp, Mega Garchomp Z, has been discovered.
Yeah, it's been known for a while.
This mystery gift will become available for the Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC after this presentation concludes. After claiming this gift, you'll be able to detect a special hyperspace distortion where you can encounter Mega Garchomp Z. You can obtain a Garchompite Z Stone by winning a battle against Mega Garchomp Z in the special pocket of hyperspace.
Okay, so it's not... Okay, I thought it was going to be during
Next
the
up,
seasons.
we have some news about Pokemon Pokopia.
Oh yeah, I forgot this game was coming out. Not really interested in getting this game, at least for now. But yeah. I know they did a Pokemon Tree House episode regarding this game and Super Mario Wonder, the newer version. Rotom Beats form? I want to say it's a Rotom because of the colors. Yep, Rotom Beats. Rotom Stereo.
Is that curious-looking stereo of Rotom? Did it get enticed by the music and hop inside?
The first other form we've seen...
It's really energetic and seems to go by DJ Rotom. What happens if you give it a CD in the game?
Okay, so you're specifically... That's neat.
It can help liven up the town with a variety of music. Ditto and the others are grooving to the beat too.
Yes, Professor Tangrowth. I forgot he was a thing. There's supposed to be like the new Ghost Pikachu as well. I don't know too much about that one.
Ditto first
Yeah, we haven't really seen another new form of Rotom for a while. I mean, you have the different forms the original one had, and then there's the Pokédex one, and then the Rotom phone, but I mean, hell, those were mostly just used as a Pokédex.
You can't give your all on an empty stomach. It looks like Riolu wants something to eat too.
He's hungry.
But how do you cook?
I will say it is interesting. I wouldn't mind playing it. It's just something I'm not too hyped for. Not actual gameplay footage.
Huh?
Chef Greedent.
That silhouette.
I love your hat. Greedent. No, you should be called Chef Greedent.
A Greedent appeared. It sounds like
Pewter City
calls it
Fiend.
Chef Dente. Chef Dente can teach you how to cook all sorts of dishes. Each Pokemon has different foods they prefer.
I wonder how many different kinds of Pokemon there are. There have been a few
Some
interesting
dishes
ones.
will even power up your moves when you eat them. This will make it even easier to develop the town. Try bringing Pokemon you've befriended on an outing. In multiplayer mode, you can visit other players' towns.
Oh. I like how he actually transforms into an actual Ditto
Other people.
when it transfers.
Let's play some
That's kind of
cards.
cool. You could also
I
bring
bet
one of your
you're
Pokemon over to
inside.
someone else's island. That seems
There
pretty
you
neat.
are.
It really is just like a Pokemon and Animal Crossing mixture, isn't it?
But
We're getting a lot of like cozy island games lately, huh? We have this, and then we also have...
you can transform into objects too.
Oh.
That was
Yeah,
a
we have
fun
this,
way
and then
to hide and seek.
Tamagotchi Life, living the dream as well.
By working
Oh
together,
god, it's a quick
you can
Minecraft
build
build.
something this big.
It's one of those ones where you're like you've seen on like Instagram or TikTok where someone's like rapidly building like something very like obviously it's taken them a while, but like obviously they have it very speed up.
New encounters may await you as well. Every day, the world gets bigger and bigger. Developing a town, one step at a time. Pokemon Pokopia. Available on March 5th.
Okay. Oh, actually, no, that's really just around the corner, isn't it? Was the game ever announced for March 5th, originally? And then we have a Ditto Rug that's available until the start of next year. So we have like about a year to get that.
Pokemon Pokopia releases next week on Thursday, March 5th. We hope you enjoy working with Pokemon to develop a town from the ground up.
Gen 10, Gen 10.
Today, we covered all of the information you see here. We'd like to end our presentation today with one final video for you all.
Okay, okay.
Thank you for
So not any like brand new games really, but we're about to at least see one brand new game, and I think we all know what this is going. Alright, Gen 10, let's see it. Let's see what these starters look like. Let's see what this new game's gonna be like. No. Maybe it's not Gen 10. Oh, wait, maybe? I saw some of the Johto stuff and I was like, wait. But no, it looks like just Pikachu kind of going between like all the regions. You know, I think this is leading to Gen 10. I saw Johto for a second, I was like, wait, are they actually doing Let's Go Johto? Waves and Winds. Oh, look at him, he's so fuzzy. Yeah, this is definitely the Gen 10 trailer for sure. Which I'm pretty sure it's called Winds and Waves from leaks that I've heard. Starter Pokemon? Oh, hi! New Pikachus. Yeah, this definitely looks like Gen 10. Wow. These graphics look so much better than ZA. Oh, the designs of the characters look nice, too. There's Talo. It looks like it's more of like a tropical island, almost. Kind of almost like the, oh. Aya. Oh yeah, Pikachu looks so different in this game, too. And it actually does look nice. There's some Wingull. Yeah, Timpole, Slugma, Duskull. Oh, the new starters! Okay, we have like a gecko, another bird, Browlet, Pombon, and Gekwak. I like the gecko. Another grass bird. It was also called Browlet. They really just not think of another name like Rowlet. Oh, we're about to see the legendaries too. Frillish, Krabby. A few Wailords in here too. Yeah, winds and Pokemon waves. Global Simulation released in 2027. Okay, so just about 2 years, just under, basically. Because I would want to say this comes out in like November of 2027, because that's when mostly mainline Pokemon games come out. I'll have to look at the starter names again. Hello? What? Wait, hold on a minute. You can't just wait. Now, like, oh, that's okay. That's it for their show. Thank you for watching. You're just ending right there. Okay. I was very confused at first. I want to like look back at this trailer again. Skip it through that. Okay, a little bit. So yeah, this is the big news. But yeah, Gen 10 finally confirmed. Pikachu going through all the different lands. Yeah, at first when it showed Pikachu and Johto, I was like, wait. Johto, let's go Johto? They actually making that a thing? Yeah, they have like two like vacation Pikachus too. I'm wondering what this is like. I want to say it's like tropical, but like they've kind of already done that with Alola, so I wouldn't say it's like Hawaii again. Hard to say where this is taking place. We don't even know the name of the region. Also, these two Pikachu are interesting. But yeah, I'll definitely pause when the starter names come up so I can read them better. Yeah, the game looks way more like polished than Scarlet and Violet are. Yeah, it actually seems like a lot more like wilderness on about too, like forests. There's like ocean areas, fields. You get to go in like a lava cave. Oh, so yeah, actually, let's have a quick look at Pikachu's design here, because it looks a little different than normal. Hold on. Yeah, here. Yeah, it looks a little different. Hard to say what's like really different about him. Maybe because they gave him more of a, like, I guess maybe they shrunk it, like, actually kind of gave him a neck almost. I don't know. Trainer designs look pretty cool too. Cool. Yeah. And of course we've only really seen older Pokemon. Yeah, and then the starters, which we have a grass bird again, we have a water gecko, and I don't even know what the last one, like the fire one is. Is it like a dog or hard to say. Well, we'll see at the front. Okay, so we have these. I want to say you're like a lion? I guess we've had a cat, which I don't think that really counts. Well, let me actually check out the Chinese wheel, see if it's even a part. Well, actually, no. Thinking about it, probably not. I guess we'll go through one at a time here. Actually, it might be a dog, actually, since it did that. So we have Broet. Okay, I thought it was like Browlet. I guess I imagined the L, but we have Brout. You know what? I kind of realized why he's named Brout. The leaves that are like his eyebrows. I don't know. Looks like a very interesting Pokemon. And then Pombon. Yeah, this is definitely like a dog. And then that's our first. Isn't that our first starter that's also like that's a dog? I don't think I've ever had a dog starter before. Thinking back, mostly reptiles for the beginning. And it was like a crocodile, mouse, and pear. Then a gecko, chicken, and tadpole, and then penguin, monkey, turtle, otter, snake, pig, frog, fox, mole. I don't know what Chespin is. And then it was owl, cat, and sea lion. Water gecko. Well, there's a water gecko now. And then grass monkey and fire bunny, then fire croc, water duck, and grass cat. So yeah, there hasn't been a dog before, which is called Pombon. Interesting. And so far, I kind of like the gecko here. Gekwa. I think this one's like more my favorite. This is definitely a gecko. I think the other one, I think it's more of a chameleon. Like, I think Sobble's more of a chameleon, I want to say. Yeah, because I think chameleons more go invisible and geckos don't. Yeah. Yeah, interesting starters. And yeah, the starters are the only ones we actually get to see of new Pokemon. Which so far, the water one's probably the one I kind of like the most. I do kind of see over on the right side a little bit. There's like a dark serpent cloud. I don't know if that's supposed to represent anything. I feel like theorists are just gonna like deep straight into that and be like, that's gotta be one of the newer Pokemon. They're teasing us with it. Yeah, this game looks really good. Frillish, Krabby, Tynamo. Saw a few interesting Pokemon. You know, something I just thought of too, because there's there's someone I watch who does MAJTV, who does a series which is called Playthrough Pokemon as Team Sky, which right now they're like a reformed evil team, which are more in favor of flying type Pokemon. And I feel like with them, they're probably gonna go for the wins, knowing them. Out of the two, yeah, I don't know which one I would want. Well, I mean, I guess we'll have to see about the legendaries, I guess, whenever we have more news about this game. I mean, we're not going to be able to get in until, about, just under 2 years. Yeah, I don't want to say just under 2. Because knowing how mainline releases release, they normally are released by November. So, yeah, if anything, we're most likely getting this in November 2027, which, again, that's gonna be a while. We only just started 2026, and November's like the end of the year, basically. So yeah. Actually, if you want to go by months, okay. So we're about to start March, right? So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 21 months, basically, from now. Or just around 21 months until Pokemon Winds and Waves, which we'll probably get more information too. Some info more about some other Pokemon. Probably won't get any, evolutions for the starters until the game releases. But we'll probably get some more detail on some other new Pokemon that'll be added in. And, of course, the legendaries, too. And probably, what's going to be happening, too. Yeah, because here's the thing. Are they, once again, going to bring back gyms? Who knows? Where do they even put the gems? All I see is water. But yeah, the certain areas also look cool. I mean, look like you can kind of travel around, the beach, ocean sides, a bit of a forest, open fields, kind of. Obviously, this game definitely looks 100% way better than CA did graphic-wise. At least. But, yeah. Interesting. I mean, so far, I might actually go with the gecko. What was his name? Like, I can actually, yeah, Gekwa. Gekwa. That's fun to pronounce. Gekwa. Yeah, maybe I'll actually go for the water starter as well. I don't think I've really went for the water starter since Gen 6 for Froakie. Yeah, because I think for Gen 7, it was more like Litten. Gen 8, I think I just kept going with the fire starter for a while, so it's also been a while since I picked the grass starter. I mean, hell, I normally just like the fire starters more, a lot of the times. Actually, before we end stream, let me think of all the starters I would normally pick. So I would think Charmander would be the one for the first generation I'd like to pick. Gen 2 would be Totodile. Gen 3, Trico. Gen 4, Chimchar. Gen 5, I did tend to pick Tepig first. And then Gen 6, obviously. Man, was Trico my only grass starter that I picked? Damn. Sorry, all you grass starters. But yeah, we're about to also get our 10th set of each of the starter types too. You know, well, I guess it'll have to depend what the DLCs for these games also bring out, because I doubt we're also going to get all the starters in this game immediately. But if we do get all the starters again, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing starter runs again. Which I never actually did for this channel, but like my challenge channel I've had, I did challenge runs where I've went through the entire game of Scarlet and Violet with a certain type of starters. So I went through the entire game with all the grass starters, I played through with all the fire starters, and I played through with all the water starters. So there's all that. Which was a fun experience. But yeah, I do wonder what kind of starter Pokemon they might have for this. Well, I mean, besides the actual obvious. Would they bring back all of them twice in a row? Because I think the only mainline Pokemon game that all the starters weren't available for was Gen 8 so far. Well, that was because Gen 8 was also the first game that they didn't decide to bring back every single Pokemon and give it, like, the new designs. So it's hard to tell. I mean, we've had like a few confirms. Like we've seen Tinpole, so we'll have like Sosmatoad, we have Macargo, Wailord, Frillish, Kingler. I'll see water types. I saw Tailo, so Swellow's also in. Duskull's in. I'm just trying to remember on the top of my head who we saw. Did I say Wingull already? Did I see a Lechonk? That's a good question. Yeah, not sure. Well, actually, I'm kind of glad I've kind of had this paused at this point. This would be a good thumbnail for the for it, because normally either takes whatever I've had up on the screen for near the end of the stream, or something at the beginning, which I normally just put in afterwards if I prefer that. But yeah, this looks like very interesting games. And at this point, too, I'm going to have to wait to see what game I would want out of the two. Which hopefully I have work by then. I should. I mean, hell, I got plenty of time to get work before this game comes out. But, yeah. And again, it's probably going to have to wait until... I wonder if we'll get the legendary informations, like... at like on the next Pokemon Day, like next year, maybe. I guess again, it's gonna depend on what the legendaries look like on which one I would rather get. I guess for what I want, but we'll see. We'll see about other Pokemon news in the future or whatever. But yeah, I'm interested to see other people's reactions to Winds and Waves at least. But yeah, we haven't also. This was the only big thing I guess that's been happening. There wasn't really other big game release announcements. I mean, Poketopia, I guess, is coming out. Yeah. But yeah, nothing on some other brand new game to be announced, but what you gonna do? Oh, whoops. Alright, well, with that, we're probably gonna end things there. We've only been streaming for about an hour. I was about to say an hour and like 5 minutes, but I mean, yeah. Short stream today, but it was mostly just to kind of react to this, which pretty alright. I mean, at least going for Gen 10. I mean, yeah. That was mostly the only major news I was here for. I mean, I think I would have had a bit of more of a reaction to if Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green were news to me, but they weren't news. They were stuff I've already known about. But yeah, at least let me know what you think about Winds and Waves down in the comments. Well, after this is a normal video or whatever, because no one popped by while it was live. How dare you people not join me while I'm live? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. As for my next live stream, it should be going back to the Miitopia Before Tamagotchi Life series I've been doing, which should be on Sunday. Which also, speaking of which, what is today? Okay, so it should be in March. March 1st, basically. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed this stream VOD, press the like button or subscribe to whatever, and I'll see you dudes in the next video and or stream. See you dudes next time.